A very warm welcome and a good evening to yet another exciting and informative episode of our technology show, Innovate. And for this week on Innovate, it is the light transmission system that allows devices transmit data at high speed. It is a technology for wireless communication between devices using light to transmit data in a high speed.
Light data transmission system is a system designed and you can use it to transmit data via using light waves. You can use it to transmit video pictures, you can use it to transmit sound. It can do wireless internet like Wi-Fi, but here you're using light instead of radio waves. So you see, when I broke the light, can't get the sound.
When music is played on the phone, it interrupts the torchlight. The light is then directed to the receiver.
It consists of a solar panel and the amplifier.
To prove that sound is transmitted through light, I put an object between the torch and the receiver.
Isaac Asimov, the grandmaster of modern science fiction, is credited to have coined the term robotics. And today on the show, like I said, I have Mwaka Lucky here, a student at Chambago University doing mechanical engineering, who has come up with something, who has come up with an innovation that is mind-blowing for a Ugandan. Interesting. Like I said, we may never see soldiers anymore, and I definitely think Mwaka here, who has come up with a robot that is supposed to be spying on terrorists and terrorism in Uganda. So now, if you can take us through what...
It is a security robot. Ebiriko ebisinga bya plastic nabijanga mu kasasiro n'embisala n'embigata. Yo remote connectinga battery kati eyo omunda ne bikola nga short circuit.
Science na teknolojia.
Mwaka thought of making a metal detector that can be used to trace even small metals hidden in other materials like wood, plastic and cloth.
A robot for fighting against terrorism.
The joints and movable parts of the prototype were made from old DVD players.
With the arm for picking that bomb, the arm for holding the sensors and the camera.
In the beginning, the robot was not remote control, but read about the use of a Bluetooth module, which informed his decision to make a remote control unit for the machine.
Then Arduino board is the one I press the buttons on my phone.
It also has variable resistors used in sensing. Mwaka demonstrates how the machine works by concealing pieces of steel under wooden boards. The detector sensors are also linked to the speaker and they act as an alerting device.
So that current, it is taken to a relay switch to the battery.
In order for the detector to sense metals from a distance, the operator can increase the range of the circuit ferret rod.
But I want it to be using the camera that is on the arm to scan a person and knocks.
The truck also has a cylinder that can be used for irrigation. It has a pump which is made from local materials. After giving the commands to the gadget through a remote, the water is pumped through a hose pipe, which has small holes to increase the pressure and also avoid wasting. This idea can be beneficial for farmers because the distance over which it can pump water or irrigate is determined by the length of the arm and the capacity of the pump. The same prototype can also be used to lift objects and also dispose of rubbish. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.
When we talk about robotics or artificial intelligence, but closer to home, we have many brains, innovators that are coming up and are comfortably sitting here and doing great things. Check this out.
So it is used to do a number of work, which one of them is agriculture work of spraying pesticides and identifying pests on plants, on a number of plants, and also can be used to do irrigation, or which area then it can only spray where there are pests in order to save the pesticides.
To come up with such innovation, the idea was to save humans from health disorders. That can be as a result of agricultural practices like spraying with chemicals, and also to foster efficiency while in gardens, as well as saving resources.
This work is not healthy, like when you're spraying for a human being, this is to save human beings from inhaling those pesticides. It has a Bluetooth, it has a system, a programmable system, then motor drivers, which are H-bridge ICs. They are the ones, that system, it works like the brain of the robot. It's the one that decides and switches, control the parts of the robot, various parts.
Making a robot that could be productive.
I just started this robot as a spy robot, just to put a camera, then it goes and shows me what is taking place in various places. But with time, as I kept working on it, I discovered that I got an idea of making it do some work other than moving around with the camera, just spying, not doing any work. I want to advance it more and program it with artificial intelligence and machine learning, so that you can just switch it to go and work automatically without controlling it. It will be knowing, following commands, know what to do, and that is called machine learning technology.
The housing for the coin sorting machine is made out of used plastic. The coins are dropped on a compact disc, which is connected to a motor that rotates them to the sensors.
Each coin passes one by one, and the sensor will identify each coin that comes. Then they will know this coin is this type of coin, it has to go here.
The sensors are also programmed to count.
In microcontroller, which I program to keep recording each coin counted, then keeps adding up.
Can sort the coins, count and give you the total, but at the same time it costs around $100, that is 370,000 shillings. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV Innovation Nation.
This is a coin sorting and counting machine, so it sorts and counts coins specifically or Ugandan currency, on Ugandan shillings. So sorting and also counting, it eliminates the need for, there is no need for a calculator because it gives you the total, what you need, it sorts for you. So let's switch on. So I finished. So here it shows you the number of coins. 100, there are 2, 505. If you press now on the total, here, give you the total coins, then also give you the total. So no need for calculator, no need for time to sort out.
Thomas Edison was the first person to invent a bulb that uses a filament in 1879. It was later improved to come up with fluorescent tubes and also the energy savers that we use in our houses. But how many times have you had to replace some of these, especially when they blow up due to short circuit? Well, Mwaka has defied all the odds and come up with a technology that uses magnetic fields to use any kind of bulb whatsoever to give you light. Mwaka takes a PVC pipe in some rolled copper wires from an old transformer to show how the innovation works.
The mains cannot reduce.
What is the danger of having such kind of gadgets in your house?
Using the electromagnetic field created, the bulbs will all light despite not being inserted into any lamp holders. It does not matter for how long the bulb has been spoiled, as long as it is not broken. No wires of cables are connected to the bulbs. The closer to the magnetic field, the brighter the bulb. An innovation such as Mwaka's can be adapted to a number of applications, and it is an effective way of saving money by recycling used bulbs. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV Innovation Nation.
Agamba nti yeetaaga balubu nnamu oba waya okufuna ekitangaala okusinziira ku buyiiya n'okuvumbula.
Kati ebeera nga tesobola kukola terina engeri gyekolamu. Era tusobola okukola system nga nnene mulimu n'eno powder.
This is a device for recycling the bulbs, most specifically fluorescent bulbs. These fluorescent bulbs, they have poisonous gas inside. They have mercury vapor inside, which is poisonous, which is like a slow killing poison, because mercury, it can cause harm like to human life, but very slowly. It takes long, you can inhale that gas from this bulb, and it may take like 5 years for you to get that effect. It can cause you maybe cancer or maybe failure of body organs, just because of after inhaling the gas from these bulbs. That is why I made this device, is to make use of these bulbs even when they are no longer working, just because of the connectivity. So it uses wireless connection of power. Even these tubes can work. Tubes can also work. These ones are stopped working. They can still work because they stop working because of the filaments which get burnt, and find that it's no longer able to conduct electricity or give out the light. So this is how it works. It uses magnetic field. This is the power. You can increase the brightness or reduce using this potentiometer. Here is on, then off. So that's it.
Science ne teknolojia.
Eno ye Gravity Water Power Generator ekozesa amazzi okutambuza ebyuma n'efulumya amasannyalaze. Gravity Water Power Generator ekoleddwa Mwaka Horad okuddusa ekyuma oba tabayi ekikola amasannyalaze.
Ogikozesa awaka kulightinga awaka n'okucharginga essimu. Ne bw'eba n'okuchargingako amasimu n'oteekako TV ng'okozesa just amazzi gano gagagira gatambula bwe gati. Just oba weetaaga amazzi naye ng'amazzi just galina okubeeramu, tolina kufuna amazzi amalala. Kati gano agalimu sobola n'ogakozesa omwaka. Zino lita 2.
Science ne teknolojia.
This is a system that utilizes social media for remote monitoring and remote control. Can be used for home monitoring, security, home automation, and for agriculture. So it has a monitor a camera that takes pictures. Like you send a request on social media like WhatsApp or Facebook or Telegram. So here, if you want to request for a picture on the camera, you send this command photo, then the system will command the camera to switch on. You have to take a picture and send you. Then also you can reset. You can, if it is at night, you can switch a flash on. Then just send a command flash, then flash goes on so that you can see. Then you can even command again to take a picture. Then it takes a picture which is clear. Then you can also record a sensor reading like temperature and humidity. You can type in readings, then you send you okay, it's sending 00, but it's like the sensor is not well connected, and then detect that maybe there's some abnormal sensor readings, can send you a message. Then you can also confirm taking a picture to see how the crops are. And also at home, so security, if it takes, can program it. If it takes motion, then it can send you a picture once it has detected motion. And also you can send you the other sensor values like temperature, humidity. Maybe it has detected smoke or fire. It can send you a message on WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram. Also you can be able to control anything connected to this system, maybe lights or what, anything using
wait. Robot autonomous agricultural robot. Press the switch, then it goes on. Then you get a voice saying, "Oh, then here you have to enter the password and 6. Now it goes on. And here the system goes on also. Then plays. And the other side it can remain in the same position. Hey, tunaze waliao mash. Karaba. I'm switching off.
Ndiko ne ku kamera. Tuna ba film. Wine wa
Go forward. Go back.
Wait, I'm going to go really flat.
Go forward. So you mean it? So can you get farm?
Science na teknolojia
akoze remote controlled fan eno ng'agigaseemu teknologiya ow'omulembe agisobozesa okuwuliziganya obulungi ne remote nga bw'annyonnyola.
Ayina relay switches 3, Arduino board ne sensor.
Science na teknolojia
Tukuletedde automatic switch ekoleddwa mwaka Horace, omuyizi mu by'amasannyalaze, transformer ebijjambako ku mulimu guno. Omuyizi ono agamba nti teknologiya we wakugula ssente ntono ddala era ng'akolera ku masannyalaze aga bulijjo n'ago ag'enjuba. Teknologiya ono agamba nti wakuyamba nnyo okumalawo ekizibu ky'enzikiza mu bizimbe n'okwongera ebyokwerinda ku nguudo mu bibuga.
Kati emisana eswitchinga amataala ga switchinga off ekiro ne gaswitchinga on.
Sayansi ne tekinologiya.
Mu lutalo lw'okukendeeza ku bungi bw'amasannyalaze obukozesebwa bannayuganda, Horace Mwaka akozesa amazzi n'ebyuma ebirala nga bw'atunnyonnyola.
Kozesa 240 volts current determining amperes gemazzi goteeka mu mazzi matono oba ogenda kufuna current nga ya wansi. Kendeeza amasannyalaze gakendeeza current tuta current naye si voltage. Pressure y'amasannyalaze sigala nga yemu naye ng'obungi bw'amasannyalaze bukendeera.
Sayansi ne tekinologiya.
Fire ignition system gyakoze mu copper wire ne tekinologiya omulala nga bwakunnyonnyola. Wano oba teweetaaga kibiriiti kyonna okusobola okukoleeza omuliro.
Tekola nga inverter bw'ekonectinga ku masannyalaze esobola okukolera ku sola oba ga umeme naye nga bw'oba nga ogikonectinze ku ga umeme oba weetaaga kuteekako transformer n'oba nga ofuna volts.
Sayansi ne tekinologiya.
China Global Television Network.
And avoiding COVID-19, Ugandans invent automatic hand washing machine to reduce contact and save water. Well, the COVID-19 outbreak has prompted creativity in trying to find ways to deal with the virus. In Uganda, university students have developed an automatic hand washer to promote safe hygiene and save water. TDTN's Leon Sianga brings us more on that story.
This automatic water dispenser is the innovation of 3 students. It was motivated by the increase in use of hand washing points amid the coronavirus outbreak. The gadget is powered by solar energy. The innovators of the hand washing machine say their gadget can be useful in a place like this, where hundreds constantly get in contact, even at a hand washing point. The country's health ministry has advocated for regular hand washing as a measure to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. And these students' ingenuity could help save as much water, but also many lives. Leon Sinyanga, CGTN, Kampala, Uganda.
Basobola tuyamba teekamu ssente so okugula ebintu ebyetaagisa.
Daniel Lutaya, NBS, Amasengejje.
Abalala bawaddeyo be ba University y'Obuyisiraamu eya IU nga bano bawadde ebyuma ebikozesebwa mu kunaaba engalo nga tobikutteeko.
Bw'osembeza engalo kumpi ne taapu nga kimanya nti waliwo ayagala okunaaba nga kisumulula sabbuuni. Bw'ofuna akumala n'oggyawo engalo nga kyesiba, bw'oziteeka ku taapu ey'amazzi nga y'amazzi esumuluka, ng'ofuna amazzi, bw'omala okunaaba nga kyesiba.
Water tank, this is soap tank, this is the sink. So, how it works? We put your hand on the soap tap, it opens, gets soap, then you go to water tap, it opens, then you wash your hands. It has a screen for monitoring the battery and a number of things have been used.
Wali okirowoozezaako nti bannyini bizimbe ebya kalina amaka kw'ossa ne arcade omwo omukolera abasuubuzi basasanya ensimbi nnyingi okubirongoosa. Kati nno bannayuganda bakagezimu nnyo okuli Ibra Kamoga, Mutwale Bunambobi bayiiyizza ekisiimuula ekya tekinologiya oba robot esiimuula okwanguyiza bannyini bizimbe okukuuma omutindo gw'obuyonjo.
Beraba kaziro waba tewali mazzi, floor yebeera nga nnongoofu.
Ebintu bibiri bigenda bibeera automated ne biyita nawo ne bifuuka autonomous. Nga omuntu yandimaze ku floor ng'anoonya awayisa amazzi.
Twaha Mukiibi, NBS Amasengejje.
Let's move on. A team of students at the Islamic University in Uganda have built a robot that detects potholes on the road, maps them, and provides the exact location. They want their particular gadget to check which spots have not been fixed in case the government pays a contractor to seal potholes. Sudhir Biaruhanga has the details.
The device is designed to detect potholes on the roads. It uses sensors to capture this information. The robot has 4 tires.
It uses a motor driver to control the motors, move forward, backward, turn left, turn right. Uses Bluetooth and an app on an Android phone to connect and be controlled remotely using Android phone through Bluetooth.
The information is then relayed to the server via GSM technology.
Our prototype generates a map in form of a file, so it sends the file to our computers. So that mechanism in between there is what we call the GPS and the GSM. The GSM, the functionality of the GSM is to send us the SMS plus give us the pothole.
The data which is collected is also linked to the Google Earth system.
When we load the data from the database, the Google Earth, it will show us the potholes, it will show us the location of where our prototype passed and the depth of the potholes.
The team plans to make the robot smaller so that it can be attached to a bicycle or a car.
The data collected by this kind of robot can be shared by the different motorists to identify or know which kind of roads have very many potholes so that they can find alternative routes, but also inform the relevant authorities to take action or fix some of the roads that are badly damaged. Sudhir Biaruhanga, NTV Innovation Nation.
Ekimu ku bizibu ebinyiga bannayuganda ennyo ze nguudo embi ezijjudde ebinnya eziremesa abantu okutuuka gye baagala okugenda mu budde ssaako n'okuboonoonera ebidduka.
Awo nakendeezaamu sipiidi.
Bakalimagezi okuli omuwala Nankabira Sharifa Mansour Mohamed ne Mwakalaki be baleese tekinologiya ono ayitibwa IO Autonomous Pothole Mapping Agent okwanguyiza abagoba b'ebidduka n'abasaabaze okutuuka gye bagenda.
Ayina tekinologi weezuula ekinnya n'epima obuwanvu bwakyo n'ekuwa ne location wa ekinnya we kiri ekyo kyewandiise GPS coordinates.
Science ne technology.
Eno ejaketi ekoleddwa okuyambako abaliko obulimu bw'obutalaba n'obutawulira okusobola okutambula obulungi nga takonye kintu kyonna. Tekinologiya gwagasigasi okufuna jaketi eno.
Twakozesa sensors okusinga. Sensors ze twakozesa nga tugezaako okupima obuwanvu bw'ekintu gye buli okuva ku muntu oba n'ekintu ekitambula nga kijja gyali. Then tukozesa ne vibrators ezimubuulira nti deno oba deno waliyo ekijja deno. Tukozesa vibrators na sensors okusinga, then tukozesa ne GPRS.
Uganda has 2 major planting seasons. However, more often than not, farmers are not sure when they can till their fields and sow their seeds. To help farmers through this unpredictability, teamed up to make an electronically controlled greenhouse. They have several gardens, growing vegetables and pepper. NTV heard that they have harvested the vegetables twice. Programmed to switch on the water when the moisture content reduces.
We employ moisture sensor connected to the system, which reads the thresholds of water levels set. In this case, for this greenhouse, it is set to 30% as a threshold.
It needs a certain amount of moisture and temperature to grow, so there are fans inside the greenhouse.
Aeration is basically triggered by a temperature and humidity sensor, which is connected to a microcontroller. And in order for the aeration to go on, temperature has to be beyond 29 degrees Celsius. Humidity will be at very high, which will cause early brightness and late brightness, which causes chlorophyll loss.
So what would happen when power goes off?
Automatically, the microcontroller will switch to the roll-up motor, which will open for the aeration to go on, because in greenhouses, there has to be aeration because the garden is enclosed.
All the information about the system is digitally sent to the relaying device or computer to be able to monitor what is happening inside the greenhouse. The current system only monitors and displays the information on what is happening in the various gardens, but you cannot do anything about it. However, the team is planning to improve it by adding a remote manipulation where they will be able to feed in information and commands on what should be done in the gardens, either watering, also controlling the temperatures. Sudhir Yaruhanga, NTV Innovation Nation.
IU yakhoele shuma shishaha shekhuyetakho ukhwokesa injenda yebulwaye lilekelo lya Islamic University in Uganda nga libirira mu kitongole shawe sha computer science bakhoele shishuma shitsa khubanga shirambisiwa ni bebukangi khubolayo injendesewa yebutsina mu bisitsa bikhali bitwela tawe ishuma shino mu 4040 shesi batwikhile infectious diseases outbreak monitoring shitsa khubanga shiyetakho khukhwokesa bubakha buwamba khubutsina buba bukwiye mu bisitsa buwambile khusinzira khu Dr. Umaru Yakhaya nga umulekeli mu kitongole sha computer science.
So we basically design and build innovative solutions that are aimed at addressing real life problems. So the emphasis is to see to it that we are able to transfer knowledge from academic setting to maybe a tangible solution, a tangible product in the real world out there. So this is our research laboratory here at the Islamic University in Uganda called Motion Analysis Research Laboratory, and we have these research focus areas. So this innovation, we have named it Infectious Diseases Outbreak Monitor. You can abbreviate it as IDIOM. So the device basically for now it is reporting on 2 outbreaks, 2 diseases, Ebola and COVID, but it can have multiple depending on the outbreaks that you have in the country. So yellow signifies a new case, green signifies a recovery, death. We have thought of a device that will simplify reporting of infectious outbreaks using real live data from hospitals. Okay, so assuming this is a health center 1, health center 2, health center 3, up to maybe there are 1,000 health centers in the country. If each health center or a hospital for that matter has this reporting device, this is how it would be used. When they confirm a case, clinically a physician has to confirm a case. Once that is confirmed, they simply report that case by a single push of a button. And this push translates to two things. It captures the location of that device plus what that device is reporting, and it sends them to the cloud database. Once that happens, from this cloud database, we have designed mobile applications and a mobile application and a web-based application for use by people using mobile phones or computers, desktop computers or laptops or large screen devices basically. So using these mobile and web applications, you are now able to see aggregated data from all hospitals. Okay, so if there are 1,000 hospitals that are reporting on your mobile phone, you'll be able to see this data instantly. Okay, so this is basically how this device works.
So most of the innovators, they can't afford to buy the materials or the equipment to come up with working prototypes. If the government can provide these the required components to do prototyping, it can help most innovators. It can ease their work and enable them to come up with working prototypes. Because mostly when you don't have what to use, you may have an idea and you give up, you don't even try it because you're lacking or you don't have money to buy the required components.
Nimo muli lake mwaka Matiko Innocent, Pembe Fahad, Atulani Segawa Abdul Karimu,
So challenges in the innovation cycle are not unique to us. Countrywide, there is a challenge in trying to see an innovation move from an idea to a prototype where you have proven the concept to now a product in the market.
Isi shibari sharire buwanga funa sakamani kababanga bapingana